Hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you are planning to travel abroad within the next 1 year, or if you are planning to relocate abroad within the next 1 year, the best time to start the application process was last year. The next best time is now. Now, if you are yet to start the application process, it might be too late. Now, before I proceed, please kindly click on the subscription button, click on the notifications icon so that every time I make a new video like this, it sends you a notification telling you I've made a video. Now, let's get into it. Now, yes, a lot of people are planning to relocate, a lot of people are planning to travel abroad. But the problem right now is this. What they don't understand is this. If you're planning to relocate abroad this year and you've not started the application process, it may be too late. Like, I'll be giving you several reasons why, if you're planning to relocate abroad in 2022, the best time to start the application is now. Now, the best time was actually last year. Now, the next best time is now. I'll be giving you several reasons why you should start your application process immediately. These are some of the reasons why, relocating abroad in 2022 will become much more harder than we've ever seen. And I'll be giving you some of the reasons. Now, number one, COVID variants. Now, if you notice, within the last 1 year, we've seen several, we've seen the first wave, we've seen the second wave of COVID, we've seen the third wave, we've heard about different variants. There's the Omicron, there's the Demicron, and we'll keep hearing about stuff like this. And sometimes they might even get much more deadlier. What this will mean is this: many countries start shutting their borders. Automatically, there'll be denying visas and the likes. This would limit your chances of traveling into those countries. This is one of the reasons why you should start your application now, so that before things get out of hand, you've already traveled successfully. Number two, red list. Now, we've seen this happen in the last 2 months, where some countries have added Nigeria to their red list. Now, countries like the UK, Canada, Saudi Arabia, they added Nigeria to the red list, which means like they don't want people from Nigeria to come to their country, or people that have been to Nigeria within the last 10 days. They don't want you to travel to their country. We might see more of this in 2022 if the situation gets worse. And this is one of the reasons why, before things get out of hand, you should, start your application process. Number three, election year. Now, as you know, 2023 is fast approaching, and when it's coming towards the election in Nigeria, a lot of people would usually try to, get their visas, try to, run out of Nigeria before the election starts. Now, if you're planning to relocate this year, it is better to do that before the whole election campaign thing starts. And that's because sometimes election in Nigeria has been known, to have some form of violence. So some people are usually scared. No, people want to, get out before the whole election thing starts. So if this happens again, there's a chance that most countries will now start, limiting the number, because obviously there'll be much more people trying to relocate from Nigeria to other countries. Now, this country might not start, shutting their borders, preventing us from coming in. Number four, no passports. I mean, no international passport. If you notice, it has been much more difficult getting international passport within the last 1 year. And that's because there's scarcity of international passports in Nigeria. Well, some people have said it is a way of the federal government trying to limit the number of people going out of Nigeria. Well, whatever that is, we are not sure the reason why there's this scarcity of passport booklets in Nigeria. So, and if your passport will be expiring within the next 1 year, it is better you've started your application process and probably gotten out of Nigeria before it expires, because if it expires, it takes much longer period to get your passport done compared to what we've seen in the last 2 years. So, which means it has become much more difficult getting a passport, international passport in Nigeria. Number five, some countries have actually made the application process much more harder than what we've seen before. So, for example, countries like the United States of America. Now, the earliest appointment you can get for US visa right now is about 2023, 2024. So, what that means is this: to get an appointment for an interview date, you would have to wait almost for over a year to get an appointment date, or up to 2 years. So, what that means is they've made the application process much more harder. And as of today, you can't even register in the appointment profile. So which means you can pay for the visa, you can fill the form, but you can't get a date because you can't even register on the appointment profile. So now these are some of the techniques some countries are introducing to make the application process much more harder, and that's because there are a lot of people, applying to those countries. Number 6, high rejection rates. Now, and I've seen this in the last 1 year. Countries that normally it's just a walkthrough, countries that it doesn't take you anything to get a visa, are now actually rejecting Nigerians. So, for example, we've seen countries like Tanzania, we've seen Canada, we've seen a whole lot of other countries. The rejection rate is higher than ever, and that's because a lot of countries are just trying to limit the number of people coming into their country. Now, we might see more of this in 2022, and this is the reason why, if you're planning to relocate now, if you're planning to relocate this year, the best time to start is now. So start application immediately. It doesn't matter the country you're visiting, just ensure you start the application process now. It is better to get the visa and wait than wait and end up not getting the visa. So the best time to start the application process is now. Number 7, competition. Now, this is one of the craziest one. It is nobody's fault, and that's because there are loads of people applying from Nigeria to other countries. So let me give you an example. One of the example is countries like Canada. Some people have been in the pool for more than 2 years. So of December 2021, there are over 1 million people in the Canadian, express entry pool. What this means is you are competing with people in the US, UK, Nigeria, Ghana, Togo, and the like. So which means it gets much more difficult. So to stand a higher chance, you need to probably have up to 3 different certifications. You're doing like TEF, you're doing a lot of things to get your points higher. And this is because it is a point-based system, and it is more of like the survival of the fittest. So we will see more people registering this year. And again, the application process for Canada, for example, it takes longer than most other applications, in the sense that if you have everything complete, it's still like a journey of 6 months. So what that means is this: if you are just starting, for example, and you realize that you need to do like a second degree to boost your points, you have to do like almost a year to get your second degree, maybe like a master's, for example. Then after getting your master's, you now have to start preparing for IELTS and the likes. What this means is this process is a 1-year journey for people that are just starting. So which means if you start now, if you don't have every other thing complete, you might end up getting into the pool by next year. The earliest you start, the better. And lastly, the federal government might now introduce tougher measures for traveling out of Nigeria. Probably introduce measures to just ensure professionals stay in Nigeria. Now, once this measure is introduced, it gets much more difficult to get into those countries. And lastly, traveling is not cheap. So what that means is, if you're looking to get the whole bulk money before you start the application, there's a chance that you might have spent like 6 months before you know what's happening. But if you start the application now, you can now start gathering the money if you need proof of funds, for example. But just ensure you start the application process now. Don't wait till you have everything complete before you start the application process. The most important thing is to start the process now. You can now start meeting the requirements one by one. Now, this is what I think for 2022. If you're planning to travel to any country, or if you're planning to relocate out of Nigeria, this is the best time to start. And if you find this video useful, please kindly share, subscribe to this channel. Please click on the subscription button. Don't forget to click on the notifications icon so that whenever I make posts like this, it sends you a notification telling you I've made a new post. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.